What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Bro Power the Geek. So you guys already know we're talking live dogs, we're talking parlay, and we're talking the lock of the night. So let's get right into it. Also, like the video for me. It helps out with the algorithm a lot, and I appreciate it, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't, and let's get right into it. 420 friendly. So if you haven't rolled up, pause the video, go roll up, come back. But if you have rolled up, let's spark it up, bro, and let's talk about it. So we got live dogs first. My first live dog is Waldo Cortez Acosta. He's coming in at a plus 180. I like Waldo a lot here. His last two fights were against Spivak and Ryan Spann. Both those fights I picked against him proved to be bad. I thought Ryan Spann would have the speed advantage, the athletic advantage. He did not have either advantage, okay? And then I thought Spivak had some improved striking and the grappling was going to be a problem. Spivak loses. So he's done really good in the UFC. If I'm not mistaken, he's like 7-1 in the UFC. And he's been improving with each fight. You know, if you can go back to his Contender Series fight and then the fight against Spivak, he's improved a lot since that fight, or the fight, even the fight against Ryan Spann. You know, he has a really fast jab, really fast hands, and as long as he doesn't get knocked out in the first, I think he has a solid chance to just outvolume Sergey and, you know, cruise his way to a decision. You know, I don't think he knocks out Sergey, but I think he can outvolume him and, you know, win a decision. But I worry about the power from Sergey. But, you know, at plus 180, you can't beat that. Why not? My next dog is going to be Charles Johnson. Now, this one is probably going to get a lot of heat, and I understand. Lorna Kavanaugh is a monster, but Charles has a height advantage. I believe he has the reach advantage, and once Charles gets going, his volume is good. He has great cardio. This is going to be a striking fight, and in the match where it's just striking, I think Charles is going to be able to pull it out for us. I like his striking. He beat Joshua Van, who we see is a beast. But, you know, he beat Joshua Van because he's a good striker. So I like his speed. I like his volume. I like his cardio. And for plus money, you can't beat that. I'm taking Charles Johnson for plus money on this one. So, and I'll be honest, I have a little bit higher confidence in Charles Johnson than I do in Waldo, you know. But Charles Johnson here for plus money, yeah, I'm down for that, so sign me up. All right, next is our parlay, right? So we have a 4-leg parlay this week, hoping it hits. You know, we've been doing bad on these parlays, but, you know, statistically, one has to hit eventually, right? So let's find out if this is going to be the one. My first leg is going to be Zhang. Now, he's coming in a minus 265, and I like Zhang a lot in this fight. He's the more powerful striker. He's the more dynamic striker, and he has good takedown defense in case Austin Hubbard wants to take it there, because Austin Hubbard is a well-rounded fighter, and Austin Hubbard also has good volume and good cardio. But I think he's just going to be. I think the power is going to be too much. I think the speed is going to be too much. I think Austin's going to struggle with that, and then I think Austin Hubbard gets busted up quick in fights. And with a jab like Zhang's, I think he's going to bust Austin Hubbard up. The damage is going to look good to the judges. So, and then Zhang looked really good against Cody Steele. I mean, he looked really good against Cody Steele. And Cody Steele is throwing heat, you know. And he's throwing much more heat than Austin Hubbard is throwing. So, I don't see Austin Hubbard having a lot of success in this fight. I think Zhang takes it pretty easily. So, moving on. Summerderji. Now, he comes in a minus 188. He's our second leg. Now, he's also a good striker, and him and Kevin Borja should stand up and bang it out the entire 3 rounds. I don't think anybody gets finished here, but I do think Summerderji has a height advantage, has a reach advantage, and Borja is a sharp striker. He has a good 1-2, a good straight right, but he gets hit a lot. He absorbs almost 6 significant strikes per minute. So I think the range of Summerderji is going to cause him trouble. I think the speed of Summerderji is going to cause him trouble. And I think it's going to be a good banger of a fight. Maybe a split decision, you know, but I think Sumadurgi wins this fight at minus 188. It's good value for our parlay, okay? So we're moving on to the next one. Now, Mahashe, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but you see his picture on the screen. You know what I'm talking about. Now, he has been inconsistent. I'll say that, you know. But he's fighting at home here. So, you know, he has home court advantage here. I do worry about the volume of Young because Young does throw a lot of volume, and Young is a good striker himself. But I do think that Mahashe has more power. I think he has a power advantage, and I think he's a really good counter striker. So I think the aggressiveness of Young may play against him here, you know. If Young comes forward and he's too aggressive and not defensively sound, he could end up getting caught because, like I say, Mahashe has good power, good knockout power, good punches. He's a good striker, and he's fighting at home, so you know he's going to have that home crowd energy. I think he gets it done. He's at a plus 110 now, which is crazy because the fight started off as a pick'em. He was slightly a favorite. Now he's the underdog. So it puts a lot of value for our parlay. So I'm glad he's the underdog here because, like I said, it adds value to my parlay. And I think he gets it done here. Definitely think he gets it done here. He needs this win. He's at home. He has to get it done. The last leg on our parlay is going to be Zhang Ming Yang. Obviously, right? Coming in at a minus 355, you got to put that in your parlay. Johnny Walker. Now, this is the thing. Johnny Walker's a big, powerful guy. This is why the odds aren't minus 1,000. Because he's a big, powerful guy, and anything could happen. But I think older Johnny Walker would be more dangerous because he's more wild, more unpredictable, throws crazy stuff. I think the Johnny Walker we've been seeing is a little more composed. He's a little more patient, and I don't think it's going to play well for him here, you know. I think Johnny Walker is going to get that chin touch. I want to say he's been knocked out 6 times. I could be wrong on that. Fact check me, but I'm pretty sure like 6 times he's been knocked out. And Ming Yang knocks people out is what he does. So I just feel like this is going to be his fight to shine. He's at home. They obviously want the home crowd guy to win, you know. So they obviously want him to win. So Johnny, like I say, Johnny Walker gets knocked out, bro. This is pretty simple. 1 + 1 is 2. Johnny Walker gets knocked out. This guy knocks people out. It's going to happen. So that's my 4-leg parlay. It comes in at a plus 467, which is not crazy, but it's not super low. It's like medium value, you know. So it's a solid parlay. I like it a lot. Now, the lock of the night, I'm going to go with Yiza at a minus 1,600. Now, this is kind of cheating, right? Because he's a minus 1,600, you know. Yes, because at minus 1,600, it's absolutely no value. But like I say, he's lock of the night, man. I think he's pretty much going to win. Yeah, the other guy could win. There's MMA. Anything could happen. But I don't think it's going to play out like that. I think pretty much this guy, he's just going to go out there, steamroll him, and that's going to be that. So that's my lock of the night, my parlay of the night, and my live dogs. Down in the comments, guys, let me know what live dogs you guys are looking at. Let me know what parlays you're looking at. Like I say, that's the video, you guys. I appreciate you guys all the time. You already know. I love that you guys are enjoying the videos. It means a lot to me. And like the video, guys. Comment on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll see you guys. Next week is a bye week. So I'll see you guys the following week. And we'll talk about some more fights.